What's going on, guys? I know it's been quite a while since you've last heard from me, and I said in one of my last videos that I was on my road to redemption. I was going to become the best me possible, and today I'm here to tell you guys every day is another step. And what I mean by that is this. I said in another video, actually, let's mention that one real quick, that the first steps all start with you. Now, that's so true. Think about it. Life gets to all of us at some point. Sometimes we might get down on our luck. Sometimes things may happen that might throw you off course. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's how you react to those situations that can get you to your end goal. That's what I'm saying. Every day it was another step. Every day you have the choice to lay in bed, to wallow in your sorrows, to sit there, and to really never move on. And every day, however, just by getting out of bed, just by waking up and doing something and not just laying there, already puts you one step ahead to being better than the person you were yesterday. Because if you lay in bed, you get nothing done. But just by getting out of bed, that's the first step to being productive. And whatever you do throughout that day gives you the choice to be better than the person you were yesterday. The choice is all in your hands. Actually, when, no one can make your life decisions for you. You let them. At the end of the day, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to. At the end of the day, if you want to make change, no one's going to make change for you. You have to go out there, you have to get up, and you have to do what you need to do to take those steps to start making that change. Now, it might not be quick. It damn sure ain't going to be easy, and it might not be fun. But if you want to reach your end goal, if you want to get to the end of the road where you want to get, it all starts with you, and the first steps start with you just getting out of bed every day. And continuing to get out of bed, and continuing to do something each and every day to reach your end goal. Every day, like I said, is another step to move forward. No one in life can hold you back unless you let them, unless you let other people make your decisions for you, and unless you let other people take control of your life. The reason it's called your life is because you have possession of it. No one's here to control you. No one's here to make changes for you. At the end of the day, everything has to be done by yourself. If you want the easy way out, you're never going to get anywhere. Most of us aren't born into fame. We're not born into fortune. We're not born to just simply have the ability to say, here's $500,000, let me do this. No. But we all can get there. We all can believe in ourselves, understand our flaws, understand what we have to do to overcome them. Understand what we have to do to become a more positive person, become better with our mentality. If you have vices, every day you have the option to continue to walk down that same road. Let yourself go down the same downward spiral and never change your path. But by simply taking the right turn instead of the left, all of a sudden, your life is going in a different direction. Your life can be going in a better direction just by you making the change. And that's the whole thing. That's the purpose of this video, guys. When it comes down to it, it's all on you to make the change. You can't blame anyone else for your failures, for your aspirations that didn't work, for your dreams that you still haven't achieved, because you thought this whole time someone else was holding you back. But meanwhile, that thought was just a roadblock that you put in your own head, that once you put it in your head, you haven't found a way to overcome it yet, because then it becomes a stigma to yourself as to it's this person's the reason why I can't do what I want to do in life. But it's just not true. Because you got to think to yourself, if that person didn't exist, would you still be in the same spot, or would you have reached your goal? Are you making excuses for yourself because you feel sorry for yourself? And you can't feel sorry for yourself, because the longer you wallow in your sorrows, the longer you're wasting time, the longer you're going nowhere. I put out videos in the past where you saw I was down on my luck. I complained. But then it was that one moment where you just sat and thought, and maybe someone gave you the right advice as to, you know what, it's not on them, because at the end of the day, And at the start of the day, it starts with you. You decide what you're going to do that day. You decide what you're going to do and what you're going to have accomplished by the end of the day. It's all about goals. It's all about taking the steps to reach your goals. And you know what? Someday you may set a goal that you think you're going to achieve by the end of the day, and you're not going to reach it. But that's the whole thing about life. You can't get discouraged with one failure. You got to learn how to take that, and maybe what you thought would be done in one day, you have to get done in 2 or 3. But that's not a roadblock. That's just another step. Because sometimes things aren't as easy as you think they are. And life ain't easy. That's what you got to understand. Is that sometimes, just sometimes, getting out of bed, that's the first step. Making breakfast, that's the second step. Having that cup of coffee to get your mind going, to get you ready, to get you motivated for the day. And if you don't drink coffee, have that glass of water, have that glass of milk, have that glass of juice. You know, something to just get the brain going, something to get you amped up, ready for the day. Because the thing is, the positivity comes from within, the motivation comes from within, and the heart is within. You know, no one really sees your heart and what you want in life but yourself. You can tell people, they can perceive it how they want, but in the day, they're not really going to understand what you're really trying to get to. Because the mind is a crazy thing, right? And only you know what your end goal is, and you're going to be the one who finds out what you're going to have to do to get there. Those people aren't going to be there with you every step to fight with you in the battles. No. You got to learn to stand on your own, to reach your own goals. Because to get there, man, it's a mindset. And if you let yourself be derailed by 1 or 2 failures, not only is it going to take longer for you to get there, you're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to start believing you're never going to get there. And those 2 failures will turn into 3. And then you're going to want to stop the failure, so you're just going to give up on the goal. But no one who ever gave up got anywhere. You got to keep fighting. You got to reach your inner warrior. You got to introduce yourself to the person you were meant to be. You know, on the outside, we all have a physical form. We all have a form that, you know, people see. But on the inside, man, a lot of the times what's going on in your head isn't what's being shown. For better or for worse. You know, you could look like the most happy person in the world, but in your head, you're full of self-doubt, you're full of self-consciousness, and you just don't think you're as good as you need to be. But you need to eliminate that. Because like I said, the first step starts with you, and every day is another step to move forward. Be better than the person you were yesterday. Even if it's just by doing one little thing. Shaking someone's hand, telling someone hello that you wouldn't normally say hello to. That makes you better than the person that you were yesterday. Because whatever grudge you had against that person, end it. And be the bigger man. Or woman for that matter. Every day, you can always just do one thing. And by doing one thing to make you a better person on the inside, you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel more confident in yourself. You're going to feel more successful and more motivated to knowing that you can do what everyone says you couldn't do, or what you thought you couldn't do because you failed in the past. Eliminate failure. Failure isn't an endpoint. Failure is a building block that you got to learn to overcome to become a better person and to reach your ultimate goal. Guys, that's my video today. Every day is another step to move forward. There's always something you can do just by getting out of bed to make yourself a better person than you were the day before. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you've done today that makes you better than what you were yesterday. Tell me about the roadblocks that you've had to overcome, or the roadblocks you're still in, so I can help you get over them. Guys, thank you for watching. As always, until next time, see you, bye.